the southern border, having a population deeply, profoundly, overwhelmingly at odds with his lethargy, and feeling sympathy for the Palestinians, fearful of losing Suez again. What do you think is going on?
Every day that we talk about this, wonder what's happening, wonder what Iran is going to do, Israel is killing more and more innocent people. It's bombing clinics, it's bombing hospitals, it's bombing schools, it's killing children. And so for the Arab world, they're looking on this horror every day. They see more of it than we do, partly because it's in their neighborhood, partly because our mainstream media keeps a lot of this out of view. And I see it, and others that look for it, and you see it, but not everybody in the West sees it, because the mainstream media hide a lot of this, but not in Egypt, not in Jordan, not in Iraq, not in Iran. And so the buildup of hate and the deliberate Israeli provocations, and now one suicide after another, of course, this is a boiling point. And then the imbecility, it's the only word I can think of this administration, how it talks, trying to convince Iran to be moderate and so forth, rather than taking on the fundamental issue, which is Israeli complete shameless torture, war crimes, genocidal behavior. This is, of course, leading to a boiling point. It's hard to predict where the explosion next happens, because it could be anywhere.
Secretary Austin says the United States will defend Israel if Iran attacks. I presume that means naval and air power and not troops on the ground. If Iran appears to be struggling, will the Kremlin help it?
Yes, I think this was clearly the message of Shoigu's visit to Tehran, that Russia and Iran are allied. And surely there would be military help. I don't think one could doubt that for a moment.
What can I say to make you happy? I know it's late at night where you are, and you've exploded on all this brilliantly and articulately, as you always do. But I'm your friend, and I feel badly that. I know what we can do to make you happy, Chris.
All right,
Chris, play the montage of Joe Biden and company saying, "Do we have it? Russia has lost. Russia has lost. Russia has lost." All right, we don't have it. Chris is looking for it. I happen to think that Harris and Trump are Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah,
Israel. Trump's words are more ferocious, but I'm sure she's in the same camp as President Biden is.
I think we have to understand that our politics at this electoral level are rather superficial compared to the underlying deeper forces at play. Whenever there's negotiations, it's the CIA, it's Mossad, it's the other intelligence services. These are the deeper forces at play that call the shots, tell the politicians what to do, advise them, so to speak, and so on. So we can't expect that an election turns the tide and changes everything. What we can expect, however, and what we should be insisting upon is that the current course is completely deleterious of American interests and of the prospects for world peace and survival. And therefore, this deeper state apparatus needs to rethink fundamentally the path that we're on.
Here's that montage that'll make you smile about how cuckoo the American government is.
Can Ukraine win? Yes.
Putin has failed, and he continues to fail.
Putin has already lost.
Putin's already lost the war.
Putin has already lost this war. I want to say that, and I want to say it loudly.
Putin has already lost in terms of what he was trying to achieve.
In many ways, Putin has already lost.
And that is Russia has already lost this war.
In short, Russia has lost. They've lost strategically, operationally, and tactically.
We have not discussed Ukraine, but I just wanted to lift up your spirits that these crazy people.
But, you know, Judge, it's just one small comment on this. They all use exactly the same words.
Yes, isn't that interesting? Yes, they do.
Yes,
there must be
because they're all reading from literally a script. So this is just important for people to understand. This is a script. Not everyone in the world would have used the word unprovoked to describe the provoked special military operation by Russia, but that was the script. So when you see this, it's funny, and the montage is good to let people know these people are not thinking, they are reading. That's all. They're not thinking, they're not arguing, they're reading. They're reading from a script. And it is these PR geniuses that write this script